Have you ever held yourself back from something big because a voice in your head whispered, "That's too much for someone like me"? Maybe you had a business idea but told yourself you should start smaller. Maybe you dreamed of leading a team but convinced yourself you're better off following. Or maybe you watch other people achieve extraordinary things and think they're different, they have something I don't. If you've ever made yourself smaller to fit into what you believed was possible, then this story is for you. Because once there was a man who thought small his entire life until one unexpected question shattered every limit he had built. And what happened next changed not just his life, but the lives of thousands. Stay with me until the end.
In a small town where everyone knew everyone, there lived a 32-year-old man named David. David owned a tiny convenience store his father had passed down to him, just big enough to serve the neighborhood. A few shelves, a small counter, nothing fancy. And David was comfortable with that. His father had taught him a simple philosophy: be realistic. Don't reach too high or you'll fall too hard. A small, steady business is better than a big, risky dream. David lived by those words. When customers suggested he expand the store, he would smile politely and say, "I'm happy with what I have. I don't need more than this." When his wife, Sarah, showed him articles about people who started small and built empires, David would shake his head. Those people are different. They have education, they have money, they have connections. We're just ordinary people. But late at night, when the store was closed and the lights would dim, David would stand by the window and look at the empty lot next door. It was large enough to build something 3 times the size of his store, and for just a moment, he would imagine it. Wider aisles, more products, maybe even a small cafe. People gathering, talking, building community. Then the voice would return. "Who are you kidding? You can barely manage this little shop. You think you can handle something bigger?" So David would lock the door, go home, and push the dream away. Sarah saw what he couldn't. She saw discipline, people skills, quiet leadership. One evening, she said gently, "David, what if we tried? What if we expanded just a little?" But David's answer never changed. "We're doing fine. Why risk what we have for something we might not achieve?" But what David didn't realize was that steady and small was slowly suffocating him. He wasn't thinking small because he was realistic. He was thinking small because he was afraid. Then one autumn, everything changed. A large supermarket chain announced they were opening 2 blocks away. Modern, efficient, cheaper prices, massive selection. Within 3 months, David's customer traffic dropped by half. People he had known for years apologized as they walked past his store. "Sorry, David, it's just more convenient." Bills piled up, savings shrank. The small, steady business his father built was dying. One evening, after the worst sales day in 15 years, David locked the store early. He sat on the floor, behind the counter, head in his hands, and whispered, "I should have done more. I should have grown when I had the chance." For the first time, he saw the truth. Thinking small hadn't protected him. It had left him defenseless. That night, Sarah sat beside him and said, "There's someone you should talk to. Mr. Chen, the businessman who built the electronics chain." David hesitated. Why would someone like that talk to someone like me? "Because," Sarah said, 30 years ago, He was exactly like you. 3 days later, David stood nervously in Mr. Chen's office on the 20th floor. From the window, the entire town looked small. Mr. Chen gestured to the glass. "Do you see that building? 20 years ago, that was an empty lot." Then he picked up 2 containers, a small cup and a large vase. He filled the cup with water. This is what happens when you think small. It fills quickly, it feels safe, but it can never become more than this. Then he poured the same water into the vase and filled it completely. Same water, same effort, but a bigger container. He looked directly at David. "The store isn't your limit, your thinking is." David asked quietly, "What if I try and fail?" Mr. Chen smiled. "The pain of regret is far worse than the pain of failure. Failure teaches, regret haunts." That night, David and Sarah planned until dawn, not how to survive, but how to transform. They bought the empty lot, used every savings dollar, took a terrifying loan. David expanded the store 3 times its size, but more importantly, he made it different. A cafe for neighbors, a space for local artists, fresh produce from nearby farmers. People said he was crazy, but David had changed. "I'd rather fail trying something big than succeed staying small." The cafe became a gathering place. The store became a community. 3 months later, business was stronger than ever. 6 months later, Mr. Chen visited. "You didn't just save a store," he said. "You built a community." David smiled. "I was living in a cup when I could have had the whole vase." David's story isn't about business. It's about every dream you've shrunk to fit your fear. Your potential was never the problem. Your thinking about your potential was. So here's my challenge to you. Where have you been thinking small? If you knew you couldn't fail, what would you attempt? Write it down. Don't shrink it. Don't judge it. Choose the vase. If this story inspired you, like the video, share it, and comment one big thing you're ready to pursue. Remember, your life is only as big as your thinking. Stop asking, "Can I?" Start asking, "What if?" The vase is waiting.